Hi, welcome back to Bite Size Music. Today I'm going to respond to a question I saw on Facebook, which is there a simple way of learning scales? And once you've learned them, is there a system which allows you to move those scales that you've learned all over the fretboard? And to respond to that, I would say this is a massive topic, and the thing that I think is the most important for any given scale is to learn the sound of it, learn where the notes fall, and then you can learn particular ways of playing it, either up and down the fretboard or up and down, across the fretboard later. And the other really important thing to know is how does it relate to chords, because a scale on its own isn't that useful unless you know the chords that go underneath it, because then the harmonies will make sense, and when you're playing over songs or over your own chords, you'll know which notes to play where. So I'll start with an example, which will be C major, and as I've said before, the C major scale has a formula of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So you start on the C, and you go up a tone, another tone, and a semitone, and then another tone, 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 semitone, and that gives you the scale. So the formula, which is always worth learning for any scale you want to learn, is fundamental. So once you know this, you can start trying to play the scale in different places. So the easiest second step would be start on this C here, on the first fret of the B string, and do the same thing. Or you could try going across the neck, perhaps using this C major chord here as the fundamental starting point. So now you've learned the first position of the scale, the open position, and you can start using that with the chord. So there's all the notes in the chord, but you can take this finger off to get the second, for instance, so you can get, or you could do the fourth. So, seventh in. So here you're just changing the chord to other chords by adding notes from the scale to it. Or you can play some melodies. Anyway, you get the idea. So that's quite a nice way for just playing on your own. Another thing you can do once you know the notes in the scale is find a song on radio or whatever that you happen to know is in this key, or in any key really, as long as you find the first note, and start trying to play the scale over that song. And the thing is, when the chords change, you'll want to emphasize the notes in the new chord. And as I've shown you in other videos, you can harmonize the major scale to produce the 1 major, 2 minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 dominant or major, 6 minor, 7 minor 7 flat 5 or diminished, and then 1 major again. So once you know they're the chords, you can pick any song, you know they're the chords, and you'll find as you play over each chord it sounds different, and you want to emphasize the notes in that chord. So to give an example, when it moves to the 2 minor, you're still playing the same notes, but now you're going to go that sort of thing. Anyway, that's all I have time for today. If you like my videos, please do subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Bite Size Music.